I missed you, Mr. Clinton. Mr. Clinton. Mr. Clinton. Mr. Clinton. I missed you. They don't have Clintons in New Hampshire. They don't have any Mr. Clintons in New Hampshire. Mr. Clinton, I'd like to pet you, but you keep putting your paw out with your claws out, and it's scary. And you're screaming at me. Why do you keep putting your claws out like that? Look at this beast. Look at his claws. What are your claws doing, Mr. Clinton? So, Mr. Clinton, I went house hunting without you. But I think you're going to like the place that I picked out. It's pretty nice. Hey, you're not supposed to go on the counter. Okay, fine. You can go on the counter at the old place. But you can't go on the counter at the new place. If you do, it won't pass inspection. Yo, you mad? Why are you so mad? Little Clinton. The closest translation I have from meow to English there is fuck you. Does anybody else have a better translation? I think he's just saying F you. Good boy, Clinton. You're a good boy. You're my Clinton. You're my Clinton. You're a Clinton. You know, we've had this conversation where you're not supposed to be on the counter or the stove. Do you remember that conversation, Mr. Clinton? Do you remember that conversation, boy? We've also had the conversation where you're not supposed to try to scratch me. You... Mr. Clinton, this is really not something you're Mr. Clinton! Clinton, you gotta stop putting your claws out like that, because it scares me. I can't pet you when you do that. Mr. Clinton? Head rub? Nuzzle? Nuzzle? Good Clinton. Psst. 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 Get him, Mr. Clinton. Get him. Psst. You're quiet, Clinton, aren't you? You're very quiet. Oh, listen to that. Oh, okay, be a good boy. It's a much softer meow. See how much softer your meow was there? See how kind that was? How was you being a kind Clinton? You like being a kind boy, don't you? You don't like making those loud F you meows. You much prefer to make those kind, polite, caring meows. Yeah, it's a good kitty. It's a very good boy. You're my kitty. Mr. Clinton, do you know that I've had you since I was 1 year into starting my business? And now, I've had this business for about 13 years. And you've been here with me throughout 94% of that or so, 93%. What do you think's gonna last longer, Mr. Clinton? You or the business? I kind of think you're gonna outlive it all. I hope so. If I had to choose between my company and my Clinton, I know I'd choose you in a heartbeat. I love you, Clinton. What's over there, boy? What do you see? What do you see? Is there an intruder? Do you hear an intruder? It is an intruder, isn't it? Watch her carefully. Watch her carefully, Mr. Clinton. She wants your greenies, and she's gonna take them if she has a chance. I know. This is not the time for head rubs, boy. Your greenies are in danger. Mr. Clinton? Whoa. You give unlimited nuzzling, don't you? Like there's no end to the amount of head rubs you would provide if I just left my hand here. Look at that. Look at that. Unlimited head rubs. What a kitty. What an adorable little kitty. I can't imagine how anybody could downvote this video. I know that there will be some sort of sick bastard out there that will actually provide this with a downvote. But, like, who are you? What kind of human being are you? Are you willing to show yourself publicly? Give your name, your address, occupation, picture for people to be able to know who you are? To know that you could actually downvote something as cute as a Clinton in his natural habitat here? There'll be downvotes, you'll see. It's hard to believe, but when you scroll down, you'll see. There'll be a few people that actually thought, this little kitty should get a thumbs down. Absolute madness. Just horrible. So negative for no reason. Mr. Clinton's my happy creature. He makes me happy. I hope all of you have something in your life like a Clinton. He's my pal. He's my partner. He's my cat.